All right, let's get this thing started. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Jay Lippman Live. So happy you could be here. So happy I could be here. For those of you who are new, let me get this soda can out of the way. There we go. For those of you who are new to the channel, new to the stream, my name's Jay. I'm a freelance video editor and I teach video editing here on YouTube. Most of this stuff is DaVinci Resolve, but I love talking about the art of video editing. So if you have any questions about the video editing process, make sure to pop them in the chat. I'll be going through the chat throughout the video. Also, if you have a question that you want to make sure I don't miss, there is a link in the description. It'll take you to a form that you can fill out, ask your question there, and I'll be going through that form about halfway through the stream. And for those of you who really need your question answered immediately, or if you just feel like supporting the channel, super chats are always welcome. And of course, any questions that come along with the super chat will get bumped to the front of the line. I'm out of breath. Been running around the house for like 5 minutes trying to get some stuff done, and I'm done. So let's also, I've been up since 2:30 this morning. So let's jump into the chat and say hi to some folks. Molten Minis, hello. Welcome to the live stream. If you're still here, I know you were here at like super early this morning. EC Sanka, what's going on? I will get to your question in a minute. Edits by Dean, hello. Refrag, what's going on, dude? Els YT, hello. DK Paddler, what's going on? Puget Systems is in the house. Hello, guys. How are you? Hello. Oh, man. Refrag, does the text on your shirt have an outline because it does on my screen? Give me a minute. I'll fix that. Sorry, had focus assist on my camera. I had it on my camera. I usually have it on just on my monitor, but I accidentally put it on my camera. Oh, I was using my camera. I was using my camera over the weekend. That's what it was. And I turned focus assist on and never turned it off. So no, there is no outline. It should be gone now. Can I get Puget Systems on a stream again? I would love to do that, actually. Yeah, we should make that happen. We should absolutely make that happen. So there was a question from EC Sanka who asked, where are you? There you are. Why is it so important to say if a video is sponsored and when not is sponsored, the disclaimers of the products reviewed? Well, that's actually one, usually, I think it's the law. At least in some countries, it's the law. But it's also an integrity thing, right? Like, you don't want to like put out a glowing review of a product, right? And then find out that the only reason that that review was so positive was that the brand paid you to do it. So it's the law to say that if you have a sponsored video, actually you have to put it in your settings on your videos. There's a little box that you check that tells YouTube that the video is a sponsored video. So yeah, it's actually the law, but it's also an integrity thing. Good question though. Let's see here. Else YouTube asks, are you using Upwork or Freelancer to get your freelance jobs? Neither, actually. Neither. I just what did I just say? I'm not using either. I make a whole bunch of YouTube videos and I just, link to my website and have my email address available. And when people want to hire me for a gig, then they reach out to me. That's it. I don't actually actively seek out freelancing gigs. I just wait for them to come to me because I honestly just enjoy this YouTube thing so much. But yeah, that's basically it. But Upwork and Freelancer are both good platforms to use, especially in the beginning. Just be prepared not to be necessarily making as much as you maybe think you should. So that's the only disclaimer there. So good question. Hey, Jay, how's your day? What's going on, Jim Robinson? Hello, sir. I mentioned you actually in the video that's coming out on Monday. I'm hard at work editing it. So Yeah, there's that. Let's see here. Sir, love you from India. Do you love India? I've never been to India, but I'm sure I would love it if I went. I forgot to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. How rude of me. Mr. Miles, what's going on, dude? Haven't seen you in forever. Jason Lorette, hello. Hey, Darren Moston is in the house. Enjoyed your 40K Q&A. Slick and fast. Thank you. That was fun. That was actually, I recorded that video 3 times, right? Let me explain to you what happened. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb, and then I will explain to you what happened with that Q&A video, because it was an adventure, people. It was an adventure. So I recorded the first version of the video. I went to sit down and record it, and that's when I realized that I had the Shure plugged into the camera and not the Deity, and the Shure was tilted up, like the boom arm was all the way up, and the microphone was facing that way. So like audio was completely unusable. So I recorded it again, went through an entire rough cut, and I ended up with like a 20-minute long, super boring Q&A video. Like it was super, super boring. I was spending like 2 to 3 minutes answering a question that could have been answered in 1 sentence, right? So I tried to cut it down to pick up the pace a little bit, but it wasn't working out. So I ended up recording it again, and that's the version that you guys ended up seeing, was a little 5.5-minute super fast Q&A video. So that was fun. Let's see. Did you get a chance to try out those One Audio headphones? No, not yet. I need to pick up a pair. I did pick up a pair of the Audio Technicas. Which ones are these again? The ATH M50Xs. I love these things. They are absolutely amazing. So now I kind of switch between these and the AKGs, and obviously my actual monitors. So let's see here. Please make montage video of Free Fire. I don't know what Free Fire is. I have learned a lot from your DaVinci Resolve tutorial videos. Thank you. Love from India. Well, thank you so much. Rishab, I think, is Rishab. Man, there's a lot of names in here that I can't pronounce. Nerhi, I think. Nair. Hello. Good to see you. Mr. Miles. Well, I'm not the one who had a baby and vanished for a while. That's true. That's true. I did have a baby and vanished for a while. I'm back now, though. Although next week will be interesting. So Arian goes back to work next week. I'm not 100% sure how the live stream is going to work, because I will be home alone with the baby. So it's going to be interesting. So next week is kind of up in the air right now, but we'll try. We're going to try our best to get everything in order. So let's see. Frank talking. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. I think you're going to enjoy my video that's coming out on Monday. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Hey, Jay, you and other YouTubers have been helping me learn DaVinci Resolve. I need to learn lots more. Thanks. No problem, Paul. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that. Go for Woodshop. Loved your video on story and emotion. Could you expand more on that, please? Yeah, I can expand a little bit on that. Why not? So emotion, for those of you who haven't watched my videos, I'm a big subscriber to Walter Murch's 6 Rules of Editing, which are all found in this book right here, In the Blink of an Eye. Highly recommend it. Super, super good book. But Walter Murch's 6 Rules of Editing basically lists out the most important things to keep in mind while you're editing a video. And emotion is number 1 on that list, because over everything else, what the audience is going to remember about your video is how it made them feel. They may not remember the details or what actors were in it or how good the sound design or the color grading was. They're not, I mean, if you're doing your job right, they're not even going to think about it, but they will 100% remember how it made them feel. So you need to be keeping how the audience is feeling in the forefront of your mind with every single cut. And then after that, you need to do story. You need to think about the story. And you need to keep story in the forefront of your mind. I did a whole I did a whole thing on story on my channel where I used a children's book to kind of illustrate the thought process of like how you think about story versus plot in your videos. So yeah, that's that. I could probably talk for hours on that. So I've bought a GH Alex LUT. Have you heard of them or seen them? I have not. I have not. Hey, Daniela Tocan. Hello. Jay Littman, I hear a lot of audiophiles claim the Audio-Technica ATH M40Xs have a better sound profile than the M50Xs. Possibly. Possibly. I don't know. I did test them both out and I like them both, but I don't know. They sound good. And when I edit with them, once I like kind of broke them in and got used to how they sound, I feel like I'm getting a more accurate edit with them. So, but I don't use them as my main editing headphones. Like I use them to listen for like little details that I need to cut out. For most of my mix, I use my monitors. So, let's see. If I use wide gamut color space, would this negate any prep recommended by the LUT provider? Yes-ish. DaVinci Wide Gamut is kind of a new thing, right? It's new and not everything works well with it. So you would have to test it out. It might make the image look worse, but I'm not sure. Oh, you just said the image looks worse. Just set up a baby cam, cut to it when you need to. There's an idea. Just make sure that the camera isn't pointed at the baby, because I'm not allowed to post the baby on social media. So, but yeah, maybe I'll just run a big long HDMI cable out to the baby, and yeah, we'll go from there. Let's see here. Where are we? I've literally got In the Blink of an Eye right next to me. It really is great. I love that book. Let's see, Jay Littman, off topic. Are you into cryptocurrency? I own a little bit of Bitcoin and, yeah, I own a little bit of Bitcoin but no, I'm not really into it. I just own some. I don't really follow it. It just kind of sits there and grows and shrinks as the market moves. So, but yeah, that's it. I never really got too much into it. I'd like to. I just don't have the time or really the funds to really get into it. Wide gamut DaVinci Color Space does. You need to drop a CST on it and transform the color space to the LUT author's intended space. Yeah, that's important when it comes to LUTs, because not everybody uses the same camera. So you really want to figure out, the creator of the LUT, like what type of footage did they create that LUT with? What camera was it from? What color science was it using? What color space, what picture profile were they using, and all that stuff. And you really should do color space transform in order to do that. So, hold on. What? Wait a minute. Is tomorrow Jim Robinson's birthday? No way. Happy birthday, my friend. Happy birthday. Your videos have helped me so much since I started making YouTube vids about 7 months ago. Gone from 0 to 47K subs in that time, and thinking it's about time to monetize. That is amazing. Darth TV, congratulations. You are doing something right. 7 months to 47,000 subscribers. That's crazy. That's crazy. That's awesome. Congratulations. The wide gamut will be putting you back at Rec 709 at the end if resolved film LUTs. So effectively, the film LUT transforms to Rec 709, and when you are doing it again with wide gamut on, so wrong. Well, that fell apart there at the end. What? Oh, got it. Okay, that makes sense now. Let's see. I also have In the Blink of an Eye, 2nd edition. Yep, me too. Frank talking, it won't work if using my workflow as explained above. There you go. Let's see, 47K in 7 months. Holy moly, amazing. I thought I was doing okay. Hey, look, it took me, I just hit 40,000 subscribers and I've been doing this for 3 years, almost maybe 4 years. I don't remember. So yeah, you're doing something right. I mean, but still, Darren, 20K and how long have you been doing this? You started this, what, a little over a year ago? You're doing good. You are doing good as well. So yeah, but 47K in 7 months, that's crazy. Did you answer my question? If not, I didn't hear it. When's the Switch Take app vid coming out since you teased it? Probably in 2 weeks, maybe 3 weeks. Yeah, so not this coming Monday, but either the next Monday or the Monday after that. It's coming this month. It is coming this month for sure. I'm rocking 188 subs in 16 years. Ain't nothing wrong with that. 11 months. Yeah, almost a year. Darren, you've been on YouTube for almost a year. That's crazy. 90% of those subs come from 2 Baby Yoda videos that went viral. Jeez. That's crazy. That's crazy. Let's see. Clifford asked JD. Hold on. Let's highlight this one. Do you have to copy and paste a clip in color and then export, then bring it back in to edit to add text for a thumbnail? Wait, what? Hold up. Jay, do you have to copy and paste a clip in color, then export, then bring it back in to edit to add text for a thumbnail? Is there an easier way to do this? Grats for 40K. Well, thank you for that. So I don't do my thumbnails in DaVinci Resolve. I rarely use a still from my video in DaVinci Resolve. But when I do, I save a still, I grab a still in the color page, and then I export it as a PNG, or yeah, I think a PNG. And then I bring that into whatever I'm using to make my thumbnail. Sometimes it's Photoshop. Sometimes it's Affinity Photo. Sometimes it's Canva. Honestly, I've been using Canva a lot more recently because they've added a whole bunch of new tools that make things super, super easy. So yeah, I've been using Canva a lot. Like, they have this remove background feature that is super easy to use, and it's actually really, really good. So, but yeah, that's all I do. I don't bring them back into DaVinci Resolve. But yes, but no, actually, no. You could put the text on it in the timeline, and you could save a still with the text on it. So, yeah. But you don't have to export and bring it back in necessarily. You could do you could just put the text in the video somewhere, save a still where the text is in the color page, and you'd be done. And then you could delete the text from the video. Oh, let's see here. I missed something. Darren, I'm beginning to understand this little problem. Wide gamut plus the LUT unfiltered by the LUT literature works better. Ah, okay. Did you answer my... Oh, I already answered that. Where are we? 47K in 7 months, Lordy. My 173 in over a year seems silly. Darth TV, monetize on 17 million views is a lot of money. Yeah, that's true. Why have you not monetized that? You'd be rolling in the money right now. Let's see here. I'm missing things. I regularly use stills in Resolve. Would copy that section of video, then just play with it and screenshot it when I'm happy. There you go. For my thumbs, I take a still from Resolve and then use Microsoft Publisher to titillate it. I love that word. There you go. Yeah, that works too. I really appreciate, Jay. I didn't know how to edit vertical videos. You really helped me. Hey, no problem. Thanks for being here. Thanks for watching that video. I really appreciate it. I think you should experiment with more quick and choppy vids. See how it does in 2021. I might. Yeah, 100%. I used to do a lot more of them a while back. I did one on the Kuleshov effect that was more like quick and choppy. I would love to get back into doing videos like that. Let's see. What kind of genre is your favorite to make your audience feel good? I don't know. I don't know. I'm a huge like horror and sci-fi fan, so like I would love to like edit that kind of stuff, but I don't think those are really feel good movies usually. There might be an emotional part at the end or something, but I would say to make people feel good, probably some like really, really upbeat pop punk music video to make my audience feel good. Yeah, that's probably it. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I actually don't know. Gigi Ayufa? Hello. Yes, I am an editor. I have a quiz today, Jay. How to edit a square video to post on Facebook the way Darman does in the Facebook videos. I have no idea who Darman is, but edit a square video. That's fairly simple. You stupid little bug. You just change your timeline frame rate to square aspect ratio. That's pretty much it. Where did you get your website, and can you use it for your portfolio? Yeah, I use Squarespace. Not sponsored yet. I am not sponsored by Squarespace, but I did build my website on Squarespace. Super easy. It really is. Like all those sponsored videos where they talk about it being super easy to get set up. Yep, it's the truth. It gets a little pricey when you start adding things. Like you can add appointment blocks and you can add email marketing and e-commerce and all that stuff. And it does get a little bit pricey, but it does make it super easy. And I am one of those people that is 100% willing to pay for convenience. So that's why I use StreamYard instead of OBS, because of convenience. So, but yeah, you can totally use it for a portfolio, 100%. One of those videos is classed as repeat content, as it's just an edit of The Mandalorian. I have to remove it to get into YouTube monetization program. Oh man, and that's one of the viral videos. That sucks. YouTube is anal with thumbnail sizes. If you use a resolved still file from the color page, it'll likely be too big for YouTube. Yeah, that's why I put it into Canva or Photoshop or Affinity Photo, whatever I feel like using to make my thumbnail. And and then when I export from there, it's not too big. Who'd win in a fight? Darth Vader or the Doctor? Ooh. Darth Vader or the Doctor? So Darth Vader has the Force, right? We got the Force. We've got the lightsabers, right? And this is one-on-one. There's no bringing out the stormtroopers on this one. This is just a one-on-one, the Doctor versus Darth Vader. That's a tough one. I want to say the Doctor because he can use his sonic screwdriver to make Darth Vader's suit go all haywire. That's a good question. I'd have to think about that one. The Doctor is already dead. How dare you? Hey, I made it. Hey, what's going on? Post, color, gear. Hello, Dave. How are you? Cut page has a 1:1 preset and 916, which cuts out 1920 by 1080. That's true. They do. They do. I totally forgot about that. I have only been using the cut page for one thing. You want to know what it is? I've been using the cut page for one thing and one thing only. I've been using it to punch in on my videos. when I feel like doing a close up, I use the punch in tool, the close up button in the cut page. So like here's been my editing workflow, right? I've been editing while I shoot. That's all I'm going to say about that. You're going to find out about that in a couple weeks. But I've been editing while I shoot. So basically my rough cut is done by the time I'm done shooting. It's pretty crazy. I'm going to show you guys how to do it in a couple weeks. But yeah, so I do the rough cut. I get all the A-roll together, right? I get everything, all the A-roll where it's supposed to be. And then I'll go back and I'll put B-roll in, right? I'll do any B-roll that I'm doing. If I'm doing a tutorial, I cut the screen recording at the same time that I'm cutting the A-roll because it's all synced up. It's all synced up in post. But yeah, then I'll go ahead and I'll do any B-roll that I'm doing. And then what I'll do is I'll go through it and I'll see if there's any places where I want to punch in. But when I do that, I actually move over to the cut page. And as I'm watching the video and I get to a point where I want to punch in, I just hit that close-up tool and it does it for me automatically. It's so great. And then I just got to tweak where it starts and ends because sometimes I don't have to tweak where it starts. I choose where it starts. But I have to tweak where it ends because sometimes it doesn't end in the most natural spot. So yeah, so that's what I've been doing. And then I go through and do like text, graphics, stuff like that. Who is Chibnall? Who is Chibnall? What are you talking about? I wish I was kidding, but BBC has butchered Doctor Who's lore with the recent seasons, and it's dead to me now. Oof. Ooh, Jay Littman, favorite Doctor? Ooh. David Tennant. I think David Tennant is still my favorite Doctor. But, I mean, they're all the Doctor, so. Jay, would you remove... Good afternoon, Jim. Let's see. I'm missing stuff. I started with the GoPro 9, just received the max issues with Flickr, tried your video and did noise, no luck. The Flickr is when I upload to YouTube. Oh, that's weird. That is really weird. I've never experienced that, so I'm not sure what the problem is there. Maybe somebody else. I don't have that issue with my Olympus or Canon videos. I've seen videos mentioning they compress more with smaller YouTubers. I don't know about compression. I do know it takes longer to upload if you have a smaller channel. But other than that, I'm not sure. Let's see here. Jay, would you remove the repeat content on Darth TV to allow monetization of 47K subs or keep but no monetization? Ooh. So that's a really good question. And I think it depends. I think it depends on, what would I say? The quality. I would say, not the quality, the level of engagement. That's what I'm looking for. What is this? This is trash. I think it would depend on the level of engagement that you get from those 47,000 subscribers. If they are an active... are these? Oh, my knife. Sorry, I'm getting distracted. If they are an active subscriber base, they actively watch your videos, they comment, they engage with you, and you have ideas of other ways to monetize outside of the YouTube Partner Program, like maybe you can get some brand deals. Because I'll tell you, 47K in 7 months, I'm sure there are some brands that would love to jump on that. But if you can start making money with brand deals, maybe some merch, maybe some kind of paid course or digital asset, like if you can figure out a way to monetize without AdSense and it can be sustainable, and you can get to the point where you really wouldn't miss the ad money, then sure, keep that video on there because it's going to grow your channel, which will be more opportunities to monetize in other ways. However, if your audience isn't super engaged, if they're not necessarily watching, commenting, and interacting with you, both on YouTube and outside of YouTube, then I would probably remove that video. If monetization is your goal, then I would probably remove that video and get into the partner program. Because also with the partner program, you're unlocking. I mean, with 47,000 subscribers, you're not only unlocking the AdSense revenue and the membership revenue, or the YouTube Premium revenue, but you're also unlocking memberships and maybe the applause feature, which I still don't have, by the way. But yeah, that's it really all depends on the level of engagement and the likelihood of monetizing your audience. So yeah, it really depends. But yeah, that's a really good question. Have you seen the new Battlefield Railer? I have not. I don't know if you're into games. I'm not huge into games. I basically I switch back and forth between like Madden and Mass Effect. That's basically it. Please tell us more about uprisers and downrisers sound effect and when to use it. Ooh, that's actually a really good question for a video. Actually, I'm going to put that on the list of video ideas. There are so many different places to use it. This is my personal opinion, but there are no rules for when to use a certain sound effect, right? You use it when it feels right, if that makes sense. You know, like you use it when it feels right. But risers work really, really well as an audio transition. Yeah, they work really, really well as audio transitions. So transitioning from one scene to another, having a riser leading up to that. Yeah, for sure. I'm missing out on new comments. Thank you so much, Mr. Miles, with the super chat. $2. There we go. $2 because you said you like Mass Effect. I do. I play through the original. I used to play through the original trilogy once a year. I'll play through all 3 games. I would do every single side mission. I have all of the downloadable content, all of it. And I do everything all the way through on all 3 games. And I love it. It's so much fun. But yeah. Yeah, Mass Effect is amazing. Mass Effect Legendary has released already. I got to look into that. If you want a bit of fun watching Doctor Who, Peter Capaldi described Star Wars. Put Star Wars described by a non-fan into YouTube. Not work safe, but very funny. I love Peter Capaldi. He's amazing. He's just an amazing actor in general. Any comments on the YouTube formula book? So the YouTube formula book is really, really good up through chapter 10. That's as far as I got before the baby was born. And I have not lifted up the book since the baby was born. So I can't tell you about anything from chapter 11 on. But everything up to chapter 10 is really, really good. And I highly recommend it. So I hope that helps. When you start to produce for YouTube, Dolby Atmos works from listener side with normal headphones. Sounds move really in room. Yeah, I really want to start playing around with Dolby Atmos. I'm going to at some point for sure. Jay Littman, any free platform where I can upload a show reel for a portfolio for the time being? Ooh, YouTube. Really? I mean, honestly, YouTube is probably for free, probably going to be your best bet. There's a free version of Vimeo, I think, but it's got a stupid low storage capacity. So, but other than that, I'm not 100% sure. I would just link to a YouTube video. I would create a YouTube channel for your portfolio and put it on there, I guess. Let's see here. Jay Littman, Legendary, remade, remastered the trilogy, but the biggest differences are in the first game. Okay. I'll even come back later. Music education just starts. Nice. I finished YouTube formula book in 3 days. Fascinating. Yeah, it's so good. Any advice on using sound effects? Yeah. Give me. Sorry about that. Wow. I don't know what just happened there. That was weird. Advice for using sound effects. Did you see that little fly? Advice for using sound effects. I would say the biggest thing is like don't overdo it for one. Make sure that like you're putting them there in a natural spot, right? It's gotta feel right. And that's like the biggest thing. And that's the biggest thing with editing in general is it's gotta feel right. It just does. Like if you do an edit, if you put a sound effect in a video and it feels wrong, if you're like, it's too loud. It's too loud. It's got to be too loud. Even though everybody else says, no, that's where it should be, right? If it feels like it's too loud, then it's probably too loud. You have to trust your instincts when it comes to anything with editing, but especially sound design, right? Pay attention to what's happening in the video and use your instincts. Like try to imagine what it would be like to be there. What would you be hearing, you know? So yeah, my biggest piece of advice for sound design really is trust your instincts. So, yep, don't overdo them. It's the most common mistake I see. Absolutely, 100%. And keep them quiet. Yes. Yes, especially like if it's supposed to be blending in with an entire soundstage, right? Like you don't want them overpowering each other. So, I'm still using DaVinci Resolve Studio and Adobe Creative Cloud because they are things I like in each. Yeah, me too. Me too. I absolutely use Adobe products all the time. I use Photoshop to make thumbnails. I use Adobe Audition for any like audio only work. Yeah. Mention Learn with Masters, a charity 8-hour color grading from the best in the world, which feature 8 of the best, including Darren Moston. I signed up yesterday. 8 hours of learning. Holy moly. I gotta look that. Hold on. Learn with Is it just called Learn with Masters? I gotta look that. I'm looking that up right now, and I'm gonna post a link in the chat. Let's see. Where is it? I need a link. I need a link. Yeah, I'm not seeing it. Jim, shoot me a link on some form of social media, please. I gotta look that up. And then, guys, I'll post that in the I'll post that in my community tab. But yeah, somebody shoot me a link to that, or Darren, you obviously have a link to it. Shoot me a link to that on Instagram or something, and I will post that in my community tab. Where did StreamYard go? There we go. Also, not all transitions need a sound. Yes, that's true. Not every swoosh on screen needs a swoosh effect. 100%. Yes. Thanks for your vid on Dynamic Zoom. No problem. No problem. Interest in Baby Yoda vids has dropped off now. YouTube was just something to do when in lockdown. Didn't think of making money from it. Now I'm addicted and thinking quit the day job and go full-time YouTuber soon. Wow. I'm back. Did you answer my question? I might have missed your question, Daniela. If you could repost it, I apologize. Best music genre for explainer video. Again, trust your instincts. Do what feels right. There's so many. Like some people got, rock music in the background. Some people got funk. The best music genre is the one that feels right in the video. Right? Sometimes I try out like 6, 7, 8 songs sometimes more before I find one that's like, okay, yeah, that'll work. That'll definitely work. So you just posted the link further down in the chat. Did you? I'm not seeing it. I'm not seeing it. You know what I'm going to do, Jim, real quick? I think it may have... yeah, I think maybe it didn't post because only admins or monitors or whatever they are called can post links. So give me a second, Jim. Add moderator. All right, Jim, you're officially a moderator. You're officially a moderator, Jim. So just post that link again in the chat if you can. And now it should show up. Not hosted by me. I was asked to be a part of it. The world's top colorist, and they asked me. That's amazing. That's amazing. Wait. Where are we? Jay Lippman, you should download Post Haste. It saves so much time. I'm going to have to take a look at that. Can't wait, but I'm on at like 2 a.m. Saturday night early. Oh my God. That's insane. All right. TAC Resolve training. There we go. That's what we're looking for. All right, guys. Find this in the chat. If you really want to learn color grading, apparently this is the way to go. I'm going to just quickly open this up in another window. Open a link in a new tab. That way I don't lose it. There we go. Hey, let's take a look at the form. We haven't done the form yet, have we? Let's see. Is there a form today? There is one question in the form. All right. We're going to go ahead and share the screen here. Let's see here. We're going to share my screen. Did I forget to set that up? Of course I did. Why wouldn't I forget to set that up? Share the screen. Share screen. Screen 2. Share. Boom. There we go. All right. Captain Guyliner. Still love that name. Hello. I've had something that's been driving me nuts. I'm using DaVinci Resolve 17 and can't get a VFX to start later in... Oh, wait. That's not a new... I answered that last week. If you want to find that out, ask me for the link to my last live stream, and I'll send it to you. Because it's unlisted now. So, there we go. Already answered that one. Post Haste is cool. I got to take a look at Post Haste. There's a problem with that TAC link. They forgot to add my profile pic. Jay Lippman, so have you started to explain editing tricks to your baby yet? You got to start him young. No, I'm still trying to get him to learn the sign language, sign for milk. So editing's a little bit farther off. There are not much creators in DaVinci Resolve. If you make your certificate like me last month, one heavy topic is also to produce Dolby Atmos for YouTube. Yeah, I want to learn. I want to dive more into Dolby Atmos for sure. I need to learn more about that. Let's see here. Congrats on the new job, Jim. Wait, Jim got a new job? What am I missing here? I've been here for years and he won't mod me. Cries. I'm kidding. I think, Mr. Miles, I think at one point you said you didn't want to be a mod. I don't remember what the reasoning was. But you have been here for years. As many years as I've been here. For the most, at least, I think, maybe. I don't remember. I don't remember. Walter Volpato, Darren Moston, Robbie Carmen, Cullen Kalu. God. Oh my God. That's just a list of... I'm going to have to do this. Yeah, 100%. Thanks, Uncle, for wonderful live chat. Learned a lot. Last question on After Effects for animation. I don't use After Effects, and I don't really do animation. It's just not my thing. Also, why Uncle? Please explain that to me. Tom Poole is my favorite colorist. Nice. Where to start if you like all fusion, color, and editing, but not so much filming? Hey, that's me. Actually, I do enjoy filming. I just enjoy editing more than I enjoy filming, and I'm better at editing than I am filming. Where do you start? Like, what? It depends. Where you start depends on where you want to go. Like, what do you want to do? Are you making YouTube videos? Are you trying to be a professional editor? Like, what's the goal here? Because really, that's kind of the answer for everything. Is you need to figure out what your goal is, and then you need to take a look at where you're at, and then we can figure out what the first step is. But without knowing where you're trying to go, I can't really tell you how to get there. So. It's $100 for charity to sign up. Okay, finished marketing. Dude, I'm on board. Are you an uncle? I am an uncle. Yeah, I am an uncle. I have 1, 2. Yeah, I got a lot. I got quite a few nieces and nephews running around. So I just got the Boris Effects suite plugins for DaVinci Resolve, and I'm loving them so far. Nice. And also, hello, Filmcore Digital. Digital? That's not right. Digital. But for Dolby Atmos, you need to be a master with stems. Yep. Without this, you will not pass the test for certification. Let's see here. I've been around since you had, I think, 1.5K subs. That was a while ago. It's 100. Okay, read that. Thanks for mentioning that, Jim. Totally didn't come across my radar. Yeah, right? Played around with deepfakes yet? It's a lot of fun. I have not. Got to get early, Jay Littman. Have a good one. Hey, got a jet early. That makes a lot more sense. Thanks so much for stopping by, Jason. It was good to see you, man. Intrigued what your Monday episode is. Okay, yeah, let's talk about that real quick. So, Monday's episode, if I can talk, Monday's episode is actually inspired by Frank Talking Blackpool, who is in the chat. I realized that I have learned more than a few. I need to reposition. And yes, I am getting a new chair that is less squeaky. But I have realized that I have learned more than a few different ways to do the coveted, some would say overused, but definitely the most well-known and definitely the most used look in basically all filmmaking, which is the teal and orange look. And then Frank was asking about that, I think in last week's stream, about teal and orange. And so I got to think, I was like, I don't think in the whole amount of time, in the 351 videos, I think that I have on my channel, not one of them, not a single one of them has to do with teal and orange, which is crazy. I think I was avoiding it because it was done so much. And it's still done so much, but it is kind of like, especially if you want to do this on any kind of professional level, it is a look that you should have in your back pocket and something that you should know how to do. So what I did was I took my 3 favorites, my 3 favorite methods that I have learned. One that I actually learned last week, which is why I'm mentioning Jim Robinson in this video. But yeah, I take my 3 favorite methods. One of them is super, super easy. One of them's kind of like an intermediate, still really easy, but a little bit more advanced. And then one is even more advanced. So basically 3 different levels of difficulty, 3 different ways to get the teal and orange look. And Yeah, so that's coming Monday. And for those of you who are channel members, all three of those versions of teal and orange are going to be turned into power grades, as well as LUTs. Put my own little tweaks on them, and so you guys will get some LUTs and some power grades after Monday's video. So there you go. Do you ever do collabs with smaller YouTubers? Yeah, I will. I don't really pay attention to channel size when I talk about doing collabs. I mostly, I just want to know if it's a good idea or not, right? Like when I do collaborations, it's less of a business decision. You know, it's more of a like, is this a really cool idea for a video? Is it actually in line with what I do? Then yeah, absolutely, 100%. Split toning is a form of teal and orange for everything. Better contrast with colors. Yep. Collab. Yes, me, smaller. Yeah, weren't we supposed to do that this summer? We're supposed to do that this summer, right, Darren? Darren and I will be collabing. What happened to the VR collab? I don't know. I got to get in touch with that dude. I haven't talked to him in a while. He's a busy guy. I'm also a busy guy. Just had a kid. Let's see here. Jay Littman, do you think the Resolve keyboard is worth the investment? Are you talking about the actual like Blackmagic Design Resolve keyboard, or are you talking about the Editor's Keys keyboard that I have? If you're talking about the Editor's Keys keyboard, I would say 100%. I love it. Mostly because I don't have a lot of room. I don't have a lot of room, so I like having a keyboard that I can use like when I'm not in Resolve, but this thing's great. It's got all the keyboard shortcuts printed right on the keys. Absolutely love this thing. As far as the Blackmagic Design one, I've never used it, so I don't know. Yeah. Drink some water. I have some water. Last time I took a sip of water, I choked on it. Jay Littman, wait, the one you have isn't from Blackmagic. Nope. Nope, this is from Editor's Keys. Great company. They sell more than just keyboards now, but they make these keyboards. They're just normal keyboards, right? Regular old QWERTY keyboard. See if I can get it in a spot where it's manual focus is can be tricky sometimes. Let's get it back here. Yeah, regular old QWERTY keyboard, but it's got all the keyboard shortcuts, all the default keyboard shortcuts for DaVinci Resolve, printed right on the keys. It's great. So they also make them for Premiere Pro, Final Cut. They might have them for Avid as well, and also a couple different audio editing programs. So, but they're great. They also have overlays for different versions of the MacBook, and I think overlays that you can put on a regular old keyboard. So it's great. It's great. Jay, you need a bigger water bottle. No, I don't. No, I don't. Maybe I do. What I need is like a straw. I need a straw, like a really long one that just comes up here, so I don't have to keep picking it up. I can just reach over and grab the straw. That would be amazing. Any macro keys? No. Let's see here. Have you changed any of your key shortcuts? I thought about getting that Editor's Keys keyboard, but I have a few shortcuts changed that wouldn't match. I have only made one change to the keyboard shortcuts, and that was actually at the suggestion of Darren Moston, also in the chat. I changed it so the tab key would label the nodes in the color page. And that was just a game changer, right? Like every second counts, and that saved a lot of seconds. The other thing that I want to do now, though, I want to be able to set up a key that will, because I don't think there's a way to do it with the default shortcuts. I want to be able to use a keyboard shortcut to delete all the gaps in a timeline. So, Jay, you need one of those baseball hats with the straws coming down for beer drinking. Yes, I do, but water, because I don't drink. You guys don't want me to drink. Trust me with that. Beer hat with water. Yes. Or tea with honey. That could work too. I've only used the samples deepfake online. Max out 20 seconds. Wait. I'm going to have to read that. I got to check out this deepfake thing. I changed cut split to C in in Premiere. I almost did that once. I have that shortcut to delete all gaps. It's a great shortcut. How much did that keyboard cost you? I don't know. I don't remember. I've had it for a while. So I'm not sure. I could look it up though. Let's see here. Let's go to Editor's Keys website real quick. You know what? Why don't you guys come along with me? How about that? Let's do that real quick. Nope, wrong. Right. There we go. I love StreamYard. Not sponsored. I just really love how easy it is to share my screen. All right, let's go to editorskeys.com. Oh, look at that. They updated their website. So yeah, they make these overlays. They sell microphones now too. They're kind of like Moment. They started out with one product and now they're just expanding, which is pretty cool. So let's take, let's see, video editing keyboards. So we've got this is really difficult to do. DaVinci Resolve 17 keyboard, backlit, Mac or PC. So that one's $145. It doesn't look like they have the Bluetooth one. What? They've got a live stream keyboard? I'm going to have to take a look at that. So yeah, they've got Avid, Premiere, After Effects, Final Cut, DaVinci Resolve. You got a whole bunch of stuff here. Keyboard wrist pads. Yeah, it's $145 for the keyboard. Backlit, Mac or PC. I think this is the one that I have, maybe. Come on. Yeah, this is the wired one. It looks like they don't have the wireless one anymore, which kind of sucks. But the wired one is, this is the DaVinci Resolve 17 one, $145. Looks about the same though. So yeah, there you go. Let's see, your brand new DaVinci Resolve keyboard. Is it mechanical? I don't know. Can you guys read that? Let's see here. Yeah, I can't see if it's mechanical or not. So all right, there we go. Live stream keyboard. Now you have my attention. Yeah, it's got my attention too. I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'm just be sitting here with like 6 different keyboards for everything that I do. That's what I'm gonna do. Affiliate link. I do have an Editor's Keys affiliate link. I'll grab that real quick. Editor's Keys. Sorry about that, guys. I accidentally went into Editor's Keys on the wrong thing. That was dumb. That was dumb. That was dumb of me. I thought the power went out. No, it didn't. I just clicked the wrong button on the wrong tab. That's all that happened there. That's the downside, by the way, to StreamYard, is if you accidentally close out of StreamYard during the stream keeps going, but nobody can see or hear you. So that kind of sucks. Let's see here. Reporting, dashboard. Dashboard. That's the dashboard. Where are my links? There we go. My referral link. This guy's such a horrible referral link. Wonder if Genius Links has it. Anyway, we'll get there. I'll get there. I think in like all of my videos though, in the description, there's a link to Editor's Keys. Because I just love them so dang much. But yeah, if you guys want to check out Editor's Keys, I will provide. I will 100% provide that link. Let's come back to StreamYard. Let me see. If he just cut out for you, he went back. Hola, hey Connor Duffy, how's it going? Nope, power did not go out. Can anybody recommend a mechanical keyboard? Not off top. I don't even know what mechanical keyboard means. Like I know nothing about keyboards. Like even when I talked about this in a couple videos, and I'm like, I think I talked about the keyboard on the laptop when I reviewed the laptop, and in both cases, it's like I don't know what a mechanical keyboard is. All I know is that it feels good when I type on it. Like that's it. It feels good when I type on it. Editor's Key should make custom overlays / keyboards. They do. I don't know about custom, but they do make overlays that you can put on your existing keyboards. So yeah, but that's that. They do, trying to find my Editor's Keys link, like the one that doesn't look stupid weird. I know, I'm pretty sure I have it in Genius Links. Let's see here. Computer. Editor's Keys. Found it. Found it. All right, guys. Here you go. There is the Editor's Keys. There's the Editor's Keys affiliate link. So, clickety-clack sound typing. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I think the gamers' keyboards are mechanical. Maybe. Mechanical make the clicky noises, right? They have the different color under key thingy-mabobs. Yeah, see, that's about my knowledge of keyboards. Hello, Jay Littman. Great to see you today. I'm usually at work when you are on. Hello, Wrestler Mania. It's good to see you, man. I'm not a fan of black keyboards. I use a Logitech Solar keyboard. Ooh, nice. I don't really have a color preference. Like, I'm kind of like a matte black everything kind of guy. Like me and MKBHD could be best friends. I'm a big fan of black. Big fan of black stuff. Yes, that's lost that sentence there. Hey guys, look at that. It's 3:02. So here's the deal. I have no idea what's happening next week because Arian's going back to work. I'm gonna be home alone with the baby. And I don't know how that's going to work out as far as the live stream is concerned. But there is a video coming out on Monday. That is happening no matter what. It's all about the teal and orange look. Get 3 different ways to get it. 3 different ways ranging in difficulty levels. But either way, you will get a good looking teal and orange look in your videos. So keep an eye out for that. And also... you are a secret goth. I did go through a goth phase. Yes. I'm maybe a secret goth, but I'm definitely a not so secret emo for sure. 100%. So, anyway, keep an eye out for that video. And, also I will be giving away 3 new LUTs and 3 new power grades to my channel members. So if you want to get in on that action, make sure you click the join button below this stream and sign up, because you get not only that stuff, but pretty soon those monthly editing trainings are coming back. You get a special private area in the Discord server, some cool little emojis to post in the chat. Yeah, you get some pretty cool stuff. So if you're interested in all that, getting a nice little diamond next to your name, make sure that you and make sure that you sign up to become a channel member today. Look at that. Boom. There's a special emojis from Refrag. All right, guys, I got to get out of here. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for continuing to make Wednesday my favorite day of the week. I love you guys to death, and hopefully I'll be back next week. If not, come hang out in the Discord server if you want to hang out with me in between now and then. And yeah, love you guys to death. See you later.